Hey guys, Fabalik here today and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We are going to continue on in the Megalomaniac map. I mean, obviously, I don't know whatever. Anyway, so last time we built the new passenger line that goes out this way via Providence, Westminster, and Pomona. And then Rancho Cucamonga. But because I was like, no one's using it. What I totally overlooked was every time that I built this nice larger tram station, it didn't actually connect to the train stations anymore. I have fixed that now, went through and added passenger connections so that they can actually use it. So that should start actually working properly and getting people all connected up. So that's my bad. Now, I would like to do some form of delivery of tools to these three towns so we can get them growing as well as having the passenger connections. So I think, I don't know if we have any tools on our cross-country line. We have all these ridiculous trucks, which I am looking forward to upgrading these when we get better stuff. I don't think we're that far away. I mean, I don't know if I'll start speeding up the speed of the date because I feel like we need to get some new vehicles. We're getting there slowly but surely. We have sped it up a little bit since last time, but we'll see how we go. So as far as tools go, there is a really steal the tools? Why would I want to do that? Oh, you get two. That's not too bad actually. But no, I'm good. I don't want to do that. I would like to just do like the planks to tools. That would probably be a better way to go. Like this guy here, we got one right here. Actually, that's kind of an awkward place because I don't really want it in the middle because then I would like to have one line that just goes along and delivers to all three. Is there any along the cross-country line? Because that'd be handy. We have one here, so we could actually deliver them to this station and then bring them. Oh, actually, even Kansas City needs it. It might even just be worth having a branch off of here rather than using that existing line. So if we just did tools from here, truck them here, have a new branch. Oh, and this needs it too. We could just like branch off of here, stop Sterling Heights, go through to Kansas City, and then join up to Rancho Cucamonga, and then down to these three, and that gets tools to like 5 cities. That's gonna be really, really good. All right, so let's start working on that. We're gonna keep the game going at a relative pace, I suppose. We'll just keep it trucking along. What I'm gonna do, I think it's worth also extending the passenger line to these cities. Like we may as well. So I think I'm gonna go. Well, hang on. How big did I make these? Did I make them full size? Or like 320? I don't think I did. Oh, that's a shame. I would like to probably expand all of these now by one platform because I've kind of messed that up. So what I'm going to do, well, actually, before I do that, maybe I should figure out. So that the cargo and passenger lines, we're going to be sharing the track for the most part. And if I can get this station to just deliver exactly to where the tools are, then we don't have to truck it anywhere. So if I put it here, that's going to automatically deliver to all the tools in the area. It's not a great location though. I think maybe if we can go back this way a little bit, I'll rotate it. If I go here, that should probably be able to connect up just fine. So if we get a road that comes along the front, it is actually connected, that's good. That'll go to, you know what? Let me just curve that. That'll go to here. Then, because we're going to have high volume of train traffic like right here, I'm just going to actually get rid of that connection. I'll fix it in a second. Now, each of these stations, I don't know the best way to do it. Probably we want to keep cargo and passengers on the same side of the station. So I might even get rid of this. I probably shouldn't have built this whole section. Because what we could do is just do a cargo platform in the middle. So we have 2 tracks on either side. So passenger lines will be on the both outer tracks. Also, I placed the wrong track. I should just be doing high-speed tracks at this point, just so in the future we don't need to upgrade it. So I'll have to change those. So if we do this, right, and then we just go passenger station here. So we have the 2 passenger platforms on either side and then the cargo straight in the middle. I think that'll work pretty well. I don't think I'll bother with a cargo building, but we'll get another passenger building over this side, just so we can connect it on this side as well if we would like to. And I'm just going to upgrade these tracks right now. And they are electrified. Good. So this will be like our stations for this line. Oh, I forgot to do the cover and the little footpath thing so they can actually get through. So we'll get a couple of these in the middle. And, just some shades because, we're nice. Like that. So then the trains can run through there, the cargo can go in there, and the passengers, and that should work quite well. So then I'm just going to connect up this road to here. That should give us connection to all the tools. Now, as for the main road in and out of town, I'm going to want it to come over the top of this. So first of all, before I do any more stuff, I'm going to build the next station, which we're actually going to build a single passenger station here that doesn't have cargo, because the cargo trains will just continue straight through to Sterling Heights. Though at some point in the future, we may want to stop cargo here. So maybe we should just do it anyway. You know what I wish you could do? I wish I could just duplicate this station, because it means I have to build the same thing again. Like if I could just like clone it, is there a way to do that? That'd be fantastic. Or like just save a default configuration or something. So really I want to build one track because I need to just rebuild the rest of it anyway. If I do 2 platforms, then it will add a platform I don't want. So do it like this. Now, this doesn't currently have any tool needs, so I'm just gonna have this out here somewhere. And then we'll just connect it into the town. So that should be all right, because we'll just go like that. And then that goes through there. Cool. So what we're going to do, build the exact same station like that. And then we just connect all these tracks up. And that's pretty much all we have to do. So if we just did a one straight connection, I'm just going to bulldoze pretty much all these roads, because I'm going to rebuild probably a lot of this anyway. Like I need to reconnect that town. Now, I know I did say I was going to have the date continuing to run and the game's currently paused, but that's because I've disconnected these roads from the towns and it's complaining. So I don't want the towns to like start downsizing whilst I'm doing this. I'll fix it, but I just want to do this bit first. So we're going to connect from the cargo line in the middle to the cargo line in the middle. And then I'm just going to base all the other tracks off of this, I suppose. So then we're going to come out pretty much as smooth as I can, maybe from there. Or branch out like that, yeah. And this one can pretty much just follow the side of this one because they sit right next to each other anyway. And then this one can go to there. 191, man, that has to slow down a lot there. That's a bit better. All right, so that's essentially how this is gonna work. We have all 4 rails here. There's 2 on the right, like 2 go in this direction, 2 go in this direction. One of the tracks is cargo. I'm just keeping them completely separate from the passenger line because I figured that's gonna be the easiest way to do this. Now that I've built this, I can actually figure out how this road is gonna go into the town. And I think I might actually just cut this back here and then delete that little bit. Get rid of this out of the way. Get that out of the way. This gives us more room to build a bridge, which I'm actually gonna make a little bit bigger. And we'll make it this one because it can go a little bit faster. Now I think if I'm lucky, I should just be able to upgrade that. Yeah, so that leaves room to upgrade later if I need to, which was the idea. I don't want to go like too crazy right now, but I figured doing a 4-lane one gives us a better chance of leaving expansion for later. So I'll go like that. Cool. So now we have a bridge into the town. We're just going to connect back up this town over here, which, you know, I'll give them a decent speed road. I could give them a really slow one if I wanted. Oh, I should actually connect this up as well. So that can go to there. And we'll get an 80km/h road here. Whoops. I don't need it to do a big bridge like that. So maybe let's just build this piece by piece. How about that? Come around like this. I'm kind of actually trying to make it a little bit less efficient than the railway anyway. Because I mean, I would like people to use my railway. That'd be nice. And then. Right, so there's no more complaints, so I can actually unpause the game again. So those are connected back up, so that's no problem. So this will be essentially the line that we're building, and then this will actually connect down to here. So I'm gonna have to rebuild these stations as well so we can do the cargo setup. Oh man, we've got a big mountain here. The question is, do we just tunnel through? I mean, see, tunneling through is the most efficient way, but it doesn't look nice. Like, I want it to look cool, so we might actually go around. But let me do these stations real quick. Oh yeah, I need to actually extend them all 2 extra places, don't I? I'm gonna go this way because I don't want to have to change that end. And obviously I'm gonna have to get this out of the way. So let's just remove this tunnel. We'll get another train depot somewhere else. So we'll just get this out of the way. And then the tracks will come 2 further out this way, which should be the right length. And we're just gonna rebuild the entrance into this station. Like that, and then now I'm gonna have to build the cargo tracks alongside this. Now, yeah, I don't need like 4 tracks along this whole thing, but it's just gonna make it way easier for the different speeds of passenger and cargo trains to get along with each other. And quite frankly, we have $250 million, so, oh, actually, again, I have to pause it because I'm rebuilding this whole section, so. Yeah, we have so much money that I'm like, well, I mean, we can probably just build what would make the most sense in terms of efficiency. Having their own track makes a lot of sense. So we'll go to that. Got to do this station as well. So we start off by removing this. I didn't mean to remove that track, but that's okay. And then I do need to expand the track or the station a couple sections either way. So we'll just bring it back here a little bit. I'm gonna go 1 extra out that way, 1 extra out the back. Platforms there and there, then cargo all the way through the middle. And 2 more tracks on this side. Yeah, I really wish there was just a quicker way to do this. Like even clicking and dragging this would be good, but that's also not an option. There's not really any quick way to customize these. All right, so I've done all of these stations along this line, but something I realized as I was building this, even after Westminster, the next town, Providence, also requires tools, which I don't believe we are delivering yet, are we? Hang on, overview, tools, none. So I think we also do the same thing here. We don't currently have a station here, so we're gonna add one. I'm gonna do a cargo only station though, because passenger wise, they can actually just get the train to here and then get the tram. Although it might be worth just doing a station here because then we might get people taking the train to here as well from Although this whole station was really supposed to be the Dallas Providence station. No, let's just do cargo. I'm not going to bother with passenger here because it's like it's a really small distance for a train, so I don't think there's much point doing that. So this is going to be a cargo station. Although all the tools are required over that side of the city. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, you know what? Maybe what we do then, maybe I'd leave this. Maybe that was a mistake. Sorry, let's put this back. Hang on, I don't think I went to the right spot. Let's put this back. My bad. And we'll just do a branch and have a station over here. Or, as I say, we could go to here, but that would probably be more difficult. If we can just have a station here somewhere, that would work. So before we do that, let's figure out where it's going. So currently these two inner tracks are actually the cargo line. So I'm actually going to have to move all these trains onto the other tracks that are on the outer bit. So what that means is we need to branch off from these two middle tracks to a station that will be somewhere through here. I think if we get it like here-ish, like if it was there, that's a pretty good coverage. Or if we even do a terminus station and just have it hit the end there, that covers more of the town. All right, let's try to do that. So I'm going to remove a bit of that road. This is actually going to come in down to the end of this road and delete 2 buildings, which is all right. So this is where the station will go. That now covers pretty much the current reach of the town. This just needs to connect up to these rails here, which I think maybe around about here somewhere would be good. So let's try doing that. Get those guys out of the way, and then this will just come through like that. Now the trick is going to be getting the passenger line here to cross over without joining into it. Now this side will be easy because we just come straight onto here. That is no problem at all. The other one needs to either go under or over. And looking at this terrain, it doesn't really help because this is kind of going down. But if we bring it back a bit, maybe what we can do is if we bring that back, then have this come up here. But I don't want it to turn too much like that. That's looking pretty good. And then hopefully this can just go straight over is the idea. Hopefully, I think we might have to go this way a little bit more. Hopefully. Oh, come on, as if that's not bridging here. All right, I'm gonna have to maybe go a little further back and then maybe just go up a little bit more. Maybe like here. That looks like it's got a good amount of height to it. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Hang on. If we go like this, it automatically bridges here and maybe, oh, come on. As if that doesn't fit. Bridge pillar collision. I have to go more like this angle, which is kind of annoying. So we can go to about there. Just a little bit messier, that's the only problem. And then eventually, we'll just do a really long stretch where it's sort of joining back in, so it's nice and smooth. Then all we're gonna do is join these 4 tracks up to the station at the other end, and then we should be cooking. So these just this is what I've been doing, is basically just following the existing tracks, extending them out with another couple. So you can see here, our cargo line is actually the inner tracks, but all my passenger trains are currently on those. So we're gonna have to do some crossover points. Right, so those are all now joined. I've also just got to signal the entire thing. So I guess I'll go and do that. All right, so I've signaled everything. Now I'm back over here at Providence, and I'm just gonna build a little bridge for this section because this is probably gonna be quite busy, I think. Because I think, yeah, I have a lot of my trucks running along this road, so ideally if we can get them to just bridge over this, that'll be a lot better. So we'll just do, bridge pillar collision. Damn it. Bring it like here. So, autosave. Or if I just do this, I'll build this section first. How about that? There you go. Now there's no pillars. And then I just connect it up from here instead. How about that? There you go. Beautiful. It's actually not as even as I thought it would be, but anyway, whatever. That means those trucks can continue just crossing over. I should probably do the same here, actually, because I've done that here. So why would I not do the same? You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just bring this back a little bit. Give us a bit of space, and I think I'll just build it the same way. I feel like that's kind of the way to go. It seems way easier to just build the bridge first and then connect both sides. Okay, well, this one is just continually building terrain for some reason. There we go. So we're gonna go here, bridge, and connect that to there, and connect that to there. How's that? Oh, that's a little steep. I'll bring that one back a little bit further, and connect it from there. There you go, that's better. Now we've got a couple of rail bridges so we don't get stuck there. And that'll be better for the trains as well. I mean, here we don't. That probably should be, but I don't think I've got any lines crossing over there. Like this one is a clear line that goes across both these rails. So that kind of makes sense. Maybe even here I could have like an overpass. This is a busy trafficked road. I don't know, I'll leave that for now. Right, so that's that. I've signaled all the lines. I've actually just got to swap where these trains are now. Well, actually I've got to fix the line because I would have messed up most of it. Let's have a look. So it might be easier just to redo the entire line, to be honest. Oh, actually, even before I do that, I guess I should extend the line out to here because I built those sections, but I haven't joined them. So let's build from here. We'll build the inner tracks. That's usually the way to go. So we're going to come through these mountains. You know what? I'm going to see if I can get to this section here. It's probably good. It's actually going down quite a lot. I might try and keep that a bit more level to that point. So it comes across. We do a little bit of a tunnel here, which is fine because it's right through that mountain. And I think the rest of this, yeah, could remain on the ground. So we'll go like that. That's good to me. And then that track, maybe we'll branch them in the tunnel just so you don't really see it. Oh, it does not like that. Okay. The tunnel actually does complicate things, surprisingly. So what if I go into the tunnel, then go here? Okay, I think that'll be okay. Yeah, there we go. Got 2 different tunnel exits here, but then it sort of comes into one over this side. That works. Right, so that'll come out. I think this might need a change, to be honest. If we could turn this into a bridge here, this would actually be really, really useful. So I might see if I can flatten this down even lower. Like if I go down to here, that might be conducive to the rail being a bridge. Let's see, because it needs to be lower than that. If we go down to here, so if we flatten to this, that's got to be bridge level right there, right? And yeah, there we go, that's better. So I just wanted to make that a bridge because then we can easily get the road going underneath it. So we'll just build all of this first just to make sure this is gonna work, and then we'll get the road back underneath. So we'll just delete that section, delete this section. You know what, we can probably even level this up a little bit higher so it's not as far down anymore, because now we've already got the bridge there. Do a little bit of smoothing around the area. Cool, that looks pretty natural to me. So we've got this main road here. I'm wondering if we should turn this into a main road as well, so you can sort of come here and then it kind of like bypasses the town almost, or maybe here would be a good way to go. So like if this went like this, right? Then we upgrade and we keep, and we get rid of this little section I added in. And then this comes out, goes this way, maybe not as steep. Through here, it goes underneath like that. There you go. And that can join up to that. Oh, that doesn't even go anywhere. Maybe I should have looked to see where that road... Okay, well, this was a waste of time. I could have just completely deleted this road and not even worried about it in the first place. Well, I'm going to get rid of that section because there's no point having... There's no point upgrading any of that. I mean, I'll put this road back and this can join to here as well. Well, it's there. I mean, we could connect this up to something later on, but right now it's completely pointless. All right, anyway, back to building the rail. So we need to get down to over there. So we're going to come through this mountain area, which is pretty nice. I wonder, can we get over that road? See, this is a road that we could traverse. Maybe the road could be a bridge, actually. Looking at it, I think this could probably be a bridge. So I'm going to delete that out of the way, and then the track will come through here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this is what I want to see going through the mountains, you know, get all these sweet bridges and stuff. But I'll try to keep it more level though, because I don't want to end up going too high, because then we're just going to have to try and get back down again, and it will slow all the trains down and all that. So if we can keep the track pretty level, that would be ideal. Obviously, we're going to have to descend a little bit, but this doesn't seem to be snapping for some reason. We build from this section backward then. I think it might be a little bit off. There we go. That's better. Now it's snapping. I don't know. Sometimes when it doesn't snap, if you just build the opposite direction, it seems to work better. Right. So now we're going to have to go around this mountain. So I should get that here as well. We're going to go from this middle track. It's going to come around like this, I think. The question is, do we just have it bridged like, I mean, it doesn't, I think it might look better if we actually just put it on a raised kind of cliff. So it kind of looks like it's hugging the mountain. Obviously, again, we do have to slow down here. I mean, I say slowing down. It's going to 180 kilometers an hour, which, mind you, is still faster than any train we have, I think, right now. So it's okay. And I think it looks better like this than having a bridge coming all the way around. Yeah, I actually quite like the look of the cliff because it looks like they've sort of cut it into the mountain a bit. When I say they, I clearly mean me, I guess. So now this is going to go to the middle, which it does have to slow down around that corner because it is quite sharp. But, you know, I think we were expecting that anyway. So we'll go to this point maybe. And then from here, if I drag it out to the next section, that will get a nice sort of adjusted curve for that one. And then all we have to do is link up all of these tracks. And then I might also go here and smooth some of this side and some of this side as well. I want to keep this side like a cliff because I quite like that, but I feel like this side probably shouldn't be a random ditch that we have there, or it should be less ditch-like. Yeah, so if we bring that up, that's a bit better. And then this over here could also be a little bit smoother, just so it looks more natural over here. Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's kind of, I like that. I think that's kind of cool. So it comes up here, goes around the mountain, comes down to Kansas City. All right, then I just got to do the old signaling. So I guess I'll just go through and signal this section of the track as well. Cool, that's signaled. Then I just actually have to reconnect this road here, which I think yeah, like I said, we might be able to do a bridge on this. If this comes around, oh, hang on, do a curve, please. This comes around. I feel like this doesn't understand what a curve is. All right, fine. I'll do the trick of building the bridge first. That's usually a little easier. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna go here like that, and then we just connect it up, right? How's that? Does that look silly? Oh no, that actually looks really good on that side. I don't know what this side's gonna look like, but no, yeah, that's all right. I mean, it looks a little silly because it's going dirt road, then paved road, then then back to dirt. But you know, I don't have a dirt road anymore. They no longer exist. So there you go. Right, so that's connected up. What's the problem now? Oh, just those trains. That's fine. Oh, we don't have an electric path? Oh, no. Oh, no, these trains are electric. What are you talking about? Is there some section missing that isn't electrified? No. I think I might have just glitched out when I messed all the tracks up. That's okay. We'll fix that later. All right, so that goes to here. Then it goes to Hampton. Actually, this isn't signaled yet. I did all the other track, but I have not done this section. So I get some here. This is what I've been doing, is just signaling all of this section. Pretty simple, but figured most of this we can probably cut out this day and age. I think we all know how it goes. And that comes into here. Now, the next step is going to Sterling Heights. Lakewood as well also needs tools. But we have a tools factory here. So the question is, we might just skip out on Lakewood because ideally we will deliver the tools. I might not use this station. I said we could use this one, but I think it's going to be more difficult to try and use that than just have a station here somewhere or over here, like truck it all the way to Sterling Heights maybe. Or we even just have the cargo station right here. Maybe that's a better idea. They just pick up the tools here. Why have trucks if we're not, like if we're not using this, why have trucks? Yeah, that makes sense. Why? That makes way more sense. All right, so we'll just do a station out here. So this will just be a cargo station. Just be one track. We don't need two. And I actually kind of want it facing this way just so it's a little easier. I don't think this is a main road, so I can probably just delete this. And cargo goes here. Now, the other thing is I'm doing all this, but I have not figured out this system. Although we have logs here, but we need to go to planks as well. So we got logs. We got to plank it somewhere. I'm not seeing any plank places. Oh boy. I did not plan this out. Oh, here, over here. Actually, we can go log, plank, and then take it over to here. Maybe that's the way we do it. We might have to use trucks here. It's going to be a bit slow, but I think that's the way we want to do it. I should get 3 logs here, 4 if we include that one. So definitely enough capacity, but these 2 here into that one will probably be the best way to go. And then take the planks over to here, and then we train everything. We could even extend the train down to here maybe, but I wonder if that would be profitable enough. I don't know. It really depends. Like this will probably not be enough to supply all of these towns. Like we're going all the way down to Providence with supplying tools. So once the demand grows enough, we won't be able to. So we'll have to get another plank location too, which is all right. We just got to find that. We can make planks here and tools here. So we can actually go from Raleigh. It's not really close. I don't know. Look, that's a problem. That's a problem for another day. For now, let's work on this. So we're going to let's connect up the tools and the passenger line so I can unpause the game because the game has been paused a long time now. And I said it was going to be unpaused. You know what? Let's unpause it now. So before I do anything else, I have to fix this train line, which is fine. I can do that. So all I got to do, this train is going which direction? Nowhere. It's kind of hard to tell because, okay, it's going this way now, which actually is the correct direction. So what I'm going to do is have that switch to there. I'm not sure why it's saying it doesn't have no electric path because this is definitely all electrified. So hopefully it might just be because there's no path, but it's also saying there's no electric path. I don't know. Now, where's the other train? Now, this one is actually going wait, which way is it going? The right direction? Because it just needs to be on this track, right? Now it's going the wrong direction. I was going the right direction. Okay, cool. So this one, again, just needs to switch to this track, which hopefully, I don't know if it just missed that section. You know what? Let me build it further down. I don't know if it missed that. I'll put it here. So that'll get it to the correct side. Now, I'm actually just going to delete all these. I'm going to start over because it got really messy once we started changing other platforms. So number 1, that's fine. The next stop is down here in Westminster, which is currently correct. Next stop is here in Pomona, which is also currently correct. Next stop is here, which is currently correct. Then down to here, Kansas City, correct. And then to here. Now, this is where we get to the problem because we don't have a way for the trains to turn around at the moment. So we need to either build a crossover somewhere or a loop-de-loop. Would a loop-de-loop be dumb? Yes, it would be. Let's not do that. What am I talking about? Why did I even consider that? So the train just needs to cross back over that way to go back the other direction, which it automatically does. Perfect. I should probably put some signals here for now as well because the trains can just wait closer to that instead of further. So we'll just go like that. So that's the crossing over section. And I'll do some a little bit closer here as well. All right, so then after Hampton, we just go back through the whole thing. Okay, that's not how I wanted it. That should be on 1. There you go. I don't know why it would default to the wrong side. Rancho, which looks like it's also correct. Pomona, which is also correct. Westminster, perfect. And then this just goes back down to there, and that's it. All right, so that should actually be fine now. Train 24 is still having an issue. Oh, because it's like kind of half on this. Are you confused by this? There are no warnings. Okay, good. So that one's going. This one is just here. Oh, these are really close next to each other now. You know what? I'm going to actually turn this train around and get this one to go across because it needs to cross all the way over, which is fine. I just would prefer it going that direction. Stupid train. There you go. Go. All right, so you go that way, and then I'll delete these crossings, so I don't want these messing up anything in the future. So, all right, get rid of that, and once that's crossed, get rid of that, and get rid of that. So that will go there. Now the other train, where did we cross it? It was over here somewhere. Yep. So we're gonna get rid of this now. We don't need that anymore. Cool. All right, so those trains are now correctly running on this line. Now I know what you might be saying. Currently, well, this section is actually fine, but these two stations. Well, actually, this one's not too bad. This does have a connection. This one is not connected to anything, so this is completely useless right now. So we're gonna have to do that as well. And this, I will want to do like some sort of tram setup on it. So why don't we get onto that? Are we doing trams? Or are we doing? Yeah, we are doing trams. This has already got a road, so I'm actually not going to bother building a specific tram section here. Bus and tram stop. I don't know which way. I guess we'll go this way then. So we're gonna go down to there for now. That should be fine. So we're gonna go streets, and we're gonna go to this guy. Tram electric is going to go here. And I guess while I'm at it, I might as well just upgrade the main strip. Construction is not possible here for some reason. Oh, is it just because that is there? Now it is possible. There you go. That'll go like that. And then I'm actually just going to bring it, we'll come back around this way because it would be better to just do a sort of a one-way loop. I don't know if it's going to do that, but we'll find out. Let's just get on that side. Right, so this is going to be the light rail in... Where are we? Is this Hampton or is this one of the other ones? Oh, Kansas City. My bad. L. Take the L, buddy. Kansas City. Right. So that goes there. And then I just got to get a... What am I doing? Get a tram depot right next to these people's houses. Now I'll build it here so it's, at least a little bit out of the way. Ooh. Wait, are we using these trams or are these new? Build date 19... Oh, no, these are definitely not new. We're definitely using them. Why did I think these are new? I don't know. For some reason I feel like we're using these, but I don't think we are. I'll start with one because they take 20 people. Right, so that'll get going and hopefully start moving people between, like, around Kansas City here. There's 2 people on this train. And then over here, we got to do a similar thing. And in this case, we will actually do a tram stop like this. And I will make sure it's actually connected to the station. For some reason, yeah, it only connects on the ends, which is really interesting. Like, I want this guy like to sit right in front here, but that does not connect to the station. So if I just delete these 2 end buildings and go passenger building, get this one here with the icon, it should, well, that one connects. This one is not close enough for whatever reason, but that's fine. I could just go passenger, maybe extend it. Yeah, now it connects on that side as well. So I don't know. I'll do street access there as well, so you can just drive straight through. How about that? So that'll go like this, and then we just got to join it up, which that can just go like straight like that, I think. And then I think we'll just go down the bottom and come around. Just do like a loop. So we're gonna go there, and then maybe more over that way. And that covers everything. Cool. So then we just go new line through like that. Light rail in, where are we? Hampton. All right, so that'll start going now too, so that'll actually be useful. So this should all be connected up. The only thing with these train stations is that we obviously don't have cargo connected up to them. So, well, actually, if we have a look at this one's actually connected to the tools already, which is fine. This one's clearly not, because tools are down that end. Actually, this doesn't even have tools. Oh, that's right. We did a cargo station here just because in case we need it, so we don't need to worry about that one. And then what about this one over here? This is nowhere near tools, so we'll definitely have to set up a truck line. And this one is actually pretty close to tools, so... You know what, if we connect this road there, and now have a look, that actually at least connects this section, but we'll probably have to do another truck stop maybe down here and just truck them as well. So that is something to keep in mind. Down this way, tools, oh, they're all over that end. Definitely need a truck line throughout here, okay. And then down here, we don't because we connected it directly, which is great. So anyway, those trains are up and running to all the stations we've just built, which is great because now we've extended our train line even further, which is fantastic. So this will actually be I think it'll be a really good track. I'm actually really excited about this. Next up, we're gonna get to Sterling Heights. What up? Now, where is tools? Tools are here, so if we build our station over here, that'll be helpful. Now, I guess we're gonna have to do it. Oh, I guess we don't have to tunnel. Although, if I had done my train station in Hampton on this side, we probably could have just come around the back of the mountains. But considering I've literally just built this entire thing, I don't want to have to move it now. If I had planned that out better. I mean, that's all right. It's not like we can't tunnel. I just don't really like tunneling as much as I like just being able to see the trains, you know? All right, well, we'll get another train station out this way. That looks like it covers quite a bit of the tools. If we put it like here, and then I just build a road here as well, that'll actually cover a lot of the tools in the area. So if we get this road to just join back down there, and then this one, just adjust a little bit. This can just come this way, and then maybe just go, I don't know. I don't know where that road's going, but whatever. Then this can just join up. It can just join straight up like that, because that will just give us more connection points. So that actually covers quite a nice portion of the town there, which is actually a lot of the tools, so we might be okay. Right, so then all we're gonna do is build the rest of this station. All right, so there's our platform, our train station. Then we're just gonna connect through the mountain. So let's continue. So we're gonna grab the central track here, this one. And then ideally, I guess we're just gonna go straight through like that as remaining level. That's pretty good, but I probably wanna go more, hang on, where's the end? I can't. More this way a little bit, I think, because we need to come out and then around. That actually looks pretty good. I like that that pathway there. So let's try that. And then this, if we just go straight into it now, I think it's actually that station there, or that platform. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that one there. So this will now go through here, tunnel, and then it does a bridge over here, which is fine because it needs to. So we'll just go bridge mode. And I guess that's what this is going to look like, which I guess is fine. It's not as nice. Like, I really like the idea of like going around the mountains like this. And again, like I said, if I'd realized that, I would have gone this way. But you know, win some, you lose some. So what can you do? Anyway, from this tunnel just outside of it, I think is where we'll start branching off. And then from here, they can all just stick together, and that should be fine. So I'll just build all 4 of these. Tell you what I'm looking forward to though, is when we actually do get like the super duper high speed trains, because then I'm just gonna build like a track that goes straight across the map, and then also the larger planes. When we get like some 737s and all that, and we can start like going real, oh, what's going on here? We can start going like real fast, because like currently the planes we have now are pretty, oh, this is like not snapping. So let's go again. When it does this, let's just go from this direction to that direction. That seems to work a little bit better sometimes. Yeah, the planes we have now are super slow and they carry like so few people. I mean, to be fair, it's 1932, so it's not like, I'm not expecting an A380 here, but you know, could use something, come on. If we branch off from there, maybe, how does that work? Does that look okay? It's a little goofy, but, and join the last one round to there. All right, so that's all connected up. Just gotta do the usual signaling of all the tracks here. All right, so that is now signaled all the way along up to Sterling Heights. So, I mean, we could even extend the passenger rail right now, because I don't think the passenger rail will go anywhere else, except, I mean, if we could get it up to this main station here, that would be pretty good. That is kind of like the next logical way to go. Like, we'd go from Sterling Heights to Albuquerque, and then that could join into this main central station. Our only problem with it is, actually, it's not that big of a problem, because we got this whole section here open. Oh, this is totally possible. We have a look at the lines. These platforms are free, so we could easily pull into this one right there, drop off passengers, and then continue. I mean, I gotta do it now, don't I? I gotta do it now. Because then we have a full passenger line that goes all the way down to this whole area. At the moment, I think the only way passengers can get there is by the planes, which not doing that well. I mean, I say that, but I mean, look at that profit. They're just super duper slow. Like they take 3 people. 3! That's ridiculous. And there's not many people there. There's like 2 people waiting. Like, it's not great. Anyway, so my point is, if we do that, then we actually have a passenger train line that connects up this whole section, which is pretty cool. So that is something to look into. But right now, I need to look into this. So this is what we're doing. So cargo train line is then going to come around. It is actually coming down quite steep here because we are up quite high. I'm actually going to cut out that hill and I'm going to stay. Actually, that's fine if we go there. So yeah, it's going to have to be a little, going to have to be a little gentle here because we're going to go around down this mountain. It's a little rough, you know. Look at this. Look at this terrain cut out here. They left a big bump in the middle. It's wonderful. All right, so from this point, we need to get over to there. It's pretty much a straight shot, but the problem is the elevation changes. I think, well, first of all, I think if we can go straight across here, problem being, if we bridge, I don't know that we're going to be able to get back down again. So I think we actually kind of need to stay. This is, okay, this is actually working. It is, look at that. Look at that. That is so steep. We definitely, and then for this we'll, oh, this is ridiculous. I think what I can do right now is if I just delete this, yeah, blah, 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 it's the main road, that's fine. If I just go like this and then flatten from the bottom here and just get the road, I'll obviously smooth out the terrain here because right now it looks a little silly, but do that. That should hopefully give us, just gonna actually raise up this section. This should hopefully give us a nice little bridge area that we can get across. The road, I guess the road did not need to be that low down. As it turns out, it did not need to be that low at all because this area is so hilly. But anyway, that's fine. We'll just smooth all this out now. Now, hopefully we can keep this train on the ground, or maybe what we need to do is actually just go, if we grab like this height here, right, and then just drag it over, we could even bridge from here, okay, to here, because that will give us a little bit of leeway with trying to get the train down. We don't need to go all the way down. As long as we just sort of terraform an area that makes sense. Like if we get to this point then, right? Now this, whoops, no. This goes to where? Oh, it's actually it's really similar to this height right here. So this is great. This is really, really great because that means we can sort of bring this out, get the smooth tool, and really just try to smooth this out a little bit because then the train can pretty much run straight down here, come across, which it probably should have been a little bit more at this angle here, like about here somewhere. That's all right. And then this can come back down again. And we just grab out the smooth tool, make it look normal again, and that's fine. Cool. All right, this will work. This. Okay, straight down to here. I don't actually know how that's technically descent. Oh, yeah, because this is a little bit lower. This was actually supposed to be all flat. All right, so that goes to here, and that goes straight across, okay? Plenty of room for boats if we need. I don't even know if we have boats in this river, but if we did, plenty of room. This comes all the way along as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Then all we got to do is just smooth out the sides of this so it doesn't look like dirt. There you go, look at that. How good is that? That looks pretty much just like it's been placed up there without it being like really obvious that it's clearly poorly terraformed. But you know, I think that works pretty well. Heck yeah. All right, then from here, we just go straight to that station, which I've just realized these are not aligned at all. Anyway, let's flatten this because this pretty much just goes straight to the same height as that. That's where I grabbed it from, which is actually not ideal because I do need to go probably over this. So why don't we actually just take this up a little bit higher? Like if I go to this height there, that should be fine. Right, so if we get this height, that should be enough to bridge, I think. Well, let's see. So if we get the track here, where's my track? It's coming in this way at this angle, but we need to go that way a bit more. So I might actually just go like this and then join these two up. Ooh, has to go down to 140 there. You know what? Let's bring that back a little bit. 150. That's a bit better. That's more smooth. But there is still a very big elevation change here, which is never ideal. But I mean, we were going to face this no matter what just because of how hilly this area is. This whole map in general was, you know, part of the challenge when we generated the map was to make it hilly, which I think it does make it more interesting. It's more challenging, especially for trains. I mean, at least at this point in time, my challenge isn't the cost of stuff because that'd be a problem. I mean, look at this. It's costing me $1 million just to smooth out this area a little bit. So at least that's not our problem. It's more just a little bit of time to make it look a little bit nicer. Like that. There you go. I mean, it does still have to go up quite a grade, but it's all right. Not as realistic as I'd probably want it to be. We also have the vestigial cross-country train that runs through here and pops out over there. That's still here. Okay, so this is gonna go like this. And let's just leave it on the ground, please. Why is it raised up? Just quite a grade change again, I guess. All right, so they'll come up here, and then finally that joins into there. Also, I don't know why my game is paused. Oh, I guess because I demolished that road. I keep having to pause that, it's annoying. Right, so now the cargo line there is all joined up, and this new train line is done.